again, brothers and sisters. My name is CB. You're watching Eat Games, the show where there's no swearing in commentary and no swearing in game. I take it all out. Guys, we had a great... I was so excited to do yesterday's episode. It takes forever to render and put these things on the internet. It took me 5.5 hours to get it on there, and it wasn't that much editing. So, just goes to show you, if you ever want to do a 1 hour plus upload, unless you have a good internet, it's going to take you a long time to upload that bad boy. Woo! So, past all that, thank you so much for watching. Guys, I gotta say that I put it up there and it had an automatically fantastic response. I really appreciate that, guys. I'm so excited. Remember to hit Twitter up, guys. Gotta make sure to go on Twitter. And basically from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. every day, I have Twitter follow set up so that I can physically see it as it's coming down. If I get a response, I'll answer the question live. If not, I'll answer the question the following day. If you do have any specific questions, we will discuss it, or I will tell you that it's going to be in a future episode. But that is a different thing. Today, we're going to talk about something very specific today. What are we going to talk about? How do I choose what game I'm going to play? That's a huge question. Huge question. It is one of the things that is the hardest thing that really is in the beginning time frame. Now, I'm going to say it's not nearly as important probably when you are much bigger. Now, the reason I say this is because realistically, once you're big, people will pretty much watch you play anything. I mean, like, we all can't be Markiplier and get like 3.5 million views when you're playing a guy pooping off a roof. Most of us get about 150 views when we play a game like that. So it doesn't really matter what Markiplier plays. He's established himself so much so that we'll pretty much watch whatever he throws at us. That's just kind of because he's just that kind of a guy. Same with Jacksepticeye. Same with a bunch of the top YouTubers that you all like. Like, you know, for instance, my new big YouTuber that I just found is Chris Smooth. I love this guy. He's got a fantastic presence. His voice is extremely electric. He has no webcam, and it doesn't even matter. He's great. I love him. Anyways, past all that, one of the things about picking a video game out to play. Now, this is the reason this is hard, and the reason I wanted to dedicate an episode towards this is because there's so many variables that actually go into that. Now, I'm going, for some of you who like to click off, I know who you are. Don't do it. Don't do it. We'll click. Okay, good. Good job. Thank you. I know you didn't click. It's okay. But anyways, if you are a person who actually wants to check it out for your own, what I suggest you do, and this was mentioned to me by Soda Bread Gamer, gave me this about a few months ago, and it's a fantastic website. It's called steamcharts.com. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Steamcharts.com is fantastic, and I'm going to show you why right now. Hold on. All right, guys, here, look, if you, get off my thing. Thank you. So, if you guys look here, this is steamcharts.com. I love this website because you can find so much information about it. You can find out if the game you're playing, how is it actually doing in today's numbers. And it's pretty easy stuff to look at. If you look here, the trending stuff is not always the best information, but it's still good information because you find out what games are new and what games people are playing on Steam. This is extremely important in the PC market. I also think it has a good marketing towards the console market because most of these games, most of these big titles are usually being transferred over to them as well, so you see at least how much traffic is going towards certain titles. So it's something good. But so as you see here, these top games here, now the biggest change, obviously this game just came out, so there's going to be a big change from 0 to this. So it's not necessarily that important to know. But this game is an older game. This game actually came out a long time ago, Ethereum. But at the same exact time, it's available for like 3 more days to download for free. So there's 1,083 players in the world currently playing this game. But Card Hunter has 4,117 players playing right now. And this game just came out. This game is extremely popular. So if you are now, if you would want to, you want to go and you go click on it and you go find all your information on about it. This is not that's the information for this game, but you can get the really hardcore information. Last 48 hours, last 1 month, 6 months, because there is no 1 month, 6 month. There's no information on it, but you can find out lots of cool information. I love this kind of stuff. I love information. So look, and now you can go and look at what everything is. This is the game. By the way, if you're curious, this is what it looks like. It's like a tabletop RPG game. It's actually really cool. It's a lot of fun. So let me actually go back here because I don't know how to go back without in full screen. Okay. Let me go. All right, here we go. So you basically get how this can work. Now, this is the top records of all time thing, which is great, but it's not necessarily that pertinent. Most of these games here are games that people have channels dedicated towards that. And we'll talk about that in a little bit too. Basically, right here, if you look at this kind of stuff, you can say, hey, I really want to go, like today, the game that I'm actually going to be playing is this War of Mine. So I could look here right now that current players are 732 players at current. Okay, so it's doing pretty good. I mean, like, there is a decline, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Just because you see things in red doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't play it. But the reason I'm currently actually playing this game right now is because, again, when it comes to my show, there's certain games that will work very well for a talk show, and there's certain games that will work poorly for a talk show. That's where you have to keep your head at, and that's where my next point comes in. The big thing that you have to discuss between yourself is, what kind of game should I play? Because it's like CB, it's like, I don't play those kind of games. I play nothing but this kind of game. What kind of games that you just choose to play is extremely important, as well as the variety of games you play. Some channels work extremely well with no variety. There is a big gaming channel called the Northern Lion. He has 558,790 subs. Now, we can all agree that that's actually very successful. But the point of it is this. He is a very niche big gamer. Now, what I mean by that is that he plays one game a ton. He has over 600 videos dedicated towards The Binding of Isaac.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're going to be on File 1, obviously. We're going to do a new run. We did unlock some challenges here. Pitch Black, Highbrow, Head Trauma, The Tank, Cursed, When Life Gives You Lemons, Beans, it's all in the cards, Slow Roll, Computer Savvy, Waka Waka, The Host, and Purist. Man, we unlocked a lot of them.
You say to yourself, that's crazy. If you watch most series, most people who aren't big, once they get to about episode 10, you're looking at almost a 25% less view count. Once you get to episode 20 plus, you're looking at almost like 50 to 60% drop off. It's like there are very rare channels that can play one game for an extremely long period of time and actually work. The only one that I actually think really works out well is actually a big gamer I know of, chuggaaconroy.
You thought Dunban passed away a year ago? He hasn't given up the fight yet. Hey everybody, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we got acquainted with Shulk and Rhine, got back to Colony 9, and learned more about what's going on in the world of Bionis. This time, we've been acquainted with somebody new. Fiora, Dunban's younger sister, whose first order of business and all this is to deliver food to a guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any sexist jokes, and I'm not gonna make any bad taste jokes either. Get it? Because it's food? Okay, no, not really.
chuggaaconroy does Nintendo games, but he does nostalgic RPGs, and he has a fantastic art style. He really incorporates his channel into the Nintendo artwork world, so he's a rare case. He could do it, and he's also very entertaining. He's very lively. He's got lots of energy. He's had great mic presence. No webcam, but the same exact time frame. You know, I don't know how he does it. I mean, like, that is the most dedicated fan base I've ever seen. I've never seen, I mean, like, seriously, guys, you should check it out. chuggaaconroy. I'll put the link in the description below. That guy has over 125 videos in, and he's still getting 200,000 plus views on the 100th video. That is impressive. Now, I mean, I don't know anyone who can get that kind of numbers, because it just doesn't happen. I mean, most of the time, I mean, most games, even if you get like watch like the Rad Brad when he does his stuff. The Rad Brad pretty much, you know, if you watch his first video gets like 2.5 million. But his second video gets 1.7, and his third video gets 1.4, and it just degrades and degrades and degrades. By the time he's done with, but if you don't count the finale, because some people skip to the finale, if you look at the last two videos like before the finale, you're looking at like, it goes from like 2.5 million to about 112,000 or 200,000. That's not great numbers. Compared to what he had with the same exact series, because people lose interest. Their lives take over the precedence to watch media. That's the thing. It's like we're not watching something that, you know, some people get really excited, and you'll say to yourself, CB 200,000 is so much, but the point is to look at even the most successful of us. To look at the most successful of us, they still degrade. So you have to ask yourself, should I do a long series or should I not? And you have to choose that. And now another site that you want to look at if you do full Let's Plays is this. And this is very important. This site, howlongtobeat.com. I'm a big supporter of this site. This is the Rotten Tomatoes of video game sites. And this is why this site's so cool. You do a search here, guys. You can look up any game you want. So let's say let's say I want to do a full series of Fallout New Vegas. I bought the game. I really want to play it, right? There it is, Fallout New Vegas. And I bought the Ultimate Edition. That's 40 hours long. Now, the cool thing about this is this game actually finds the average of what it takes. Now, if some joker comes in there and says, it took me 85 hours to do the main story. Well, it's okay, because 22 people actually went here, and it took the average of those people. So basically, that's why I love this. Basically, there's someone says if you rushed it, they've done it in 26 hours and 3 minutes. Most people it takes about 40, and you know, and I love this. And leisure time is 65 hours. Main plus extras, again, 268 hours, really. Completion is 432 hours. So you say to yourself this, right? You say to yourself, hey, I want to play Fallout New Vegas on my channel. Guys, this is what you have to discuss with that. When you're talking about doing Fallout New Vegas on your channel, and as you can see, get your little calculator out here, even if you need some simple math. If you want to do a game to completion, that's 40 and a half hours long, guys. Do the math. 40 times 2, 80 episodes. Because most people say half an hour is a good amount of episodes for a Let's Play. Guys, 80 episodes. If you did 2 episodes a day, which is crazy. So, let's see, there's 30 days in a month times 2. That's 60 episodes. So if you did 2 episodes 7 days a week of nothing but Las Vegas, it would still take you almost 6 weeks to beat this, to physically show your team, not to show your people. Now think about that for a second. It is crazy to actually expect people to watch you play, and that's the lowest amount of runtime possible, as you saw there. That's not including, you know, if things go awry. That's my big point here, is there's lots of different ways to actually choose what game that you should or should not play. But these are some things for you to think about. Now, this leads more into what I want to talk about specifically and how you choose your game, okay? So, my thought process was, in choosing this war of mine, is it is a game that I could talk in the background, try to have some fun playing a game while still doing it. So that's where my head was at, and that's where you have to wrap your head around. If you use Steam charts and how long to beat, and you actually use that towards your advantage, towards figuring out what kind of game you want to actually play, these kind of things can go really well for you. So I'm going to try... Yes, I am sure. So, if you're curious, this game is called This War of Mine. It is an actual crazy game. I've never really played very far into it, but it's got a great concept into it. If you have to do some shady things or some nice things, and the more nice things you do, sometimes it could backfire on you. It's basically a decision game that if you choose to smart, you can actually go well. If you choose stupid, you can die very quickly. And that's why I chose it for this, because it works quite well for our situation we're in right now. So we'll get into the game a little bit, and then once the game starts, I'll go more into other things. How long has this siege lasted? It's hard to say when everyone is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business about every night. Phones don't work. There is a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Porgrin's star football player. Now he's just a homeless victim of war. So they teamed up, hoping for the best. So as you can see here, let's see here. Searching for, yeah, so we need to go get supplies at night. This is the entrance, I believe. Okay. So we need to get a bed. Feeling sick. I don't know a lot about this game. Let's see if I'll get some guy in here to help out. So we need some chairs too. We need a household item. We need whatever this is, components, and wood. Then we need tools. Okay, so let's look see some trash. Whoa, that guy's fast. That guy's super fast. Okay, hold on. Why are you sitting down? This guy's all set up for running. I like him better. Okay, so I know you need a shovel to get past these areas. Let's see, is there anything? I can't get there. Yes, I understand that. Captain Obvious. Okay, so what did we get here? So we got materials. I really wish it said what they were. That way I can actually put like a thing to it. Alright, let's see if I can open this. Maybe I have to like hit this with something or break this somehow. Oh good, I can. There we go. See if I can look through this. Materials. Grab all. Grab all. So, do I have enough for anything now? Get off your butt. I got enough for a bed. Okay. Yeah, why not? It's not really a conducive place for anything else. So, we got a bed being made. Now let's work. We got some food. Let's see here. Where's my guy here? I don't probably have a lockpick, do I? Oh, you can like cook food. You have to make like a Is that being made? Consumables. Okay, some fire. That's nice. Oh yeah, it was not being made. Crap. want to get through here. Now, I know you can't push through this stuff here. Once I get my first day going, I get the feeling of the game again, I'll go from there. You can also tell here, see, he's slightly wounded, good cook. Skilled scavenger. He's wounded a little bit, so I'm going to have him take a little bit of a nap. That's right. So can we... No. You lay back down. You lay back down. Not you. You come over here, cook. Okay, we need to build a... Or upgrade the fridge. I remember those... Hold on. Let's see if we can upgrade this. Approve workshop. Don't have enough for any of that. Might not want to do that too early. Can you lockpick? I have no idea. We'll see. Okay, well, it's not really a lockpick, but that's something. Yeah, why don't you go do... Oh, he did that door too. Can't get past that. I got nothing more to do here. I can't get through these areas. I've done all this. Oh, I didn't look through this. Okay, so let's go and get some... Let's see if we can scrounge through this stuff. Maybe get some food or something. Oh, no, okay, no lockpick. Got some more materials. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So it's 6:50 p.m. The big thing I need to make is a shovel. That way I can push this stuff through. Okay, so I can make a burner. Cooked food. That's huge. Yeah, let's build that. That's very important. Because we'll get raw food back, cans of tuna and stuff like that. This lets us, well, cans of tuna is not a good example. But you basically understand that you have to be able to cook stuff. Oh, crap. I didn't... Okay, it's still working off of the background. So I get to choose where I want to go to now. So I want to sit here and let him... He's sleeping in bed still. And he's wounded, so I'm going to let him sleep. And... I'm going to have him scavenge and him actually guard. What I want him to take, just in case. No, I don't want you. You don't need to take that. What is that? Electric parts. No. No. Various herbs that can be used to. Why not? I don't know why, but let's go scavenge. All right, so. See, people have drained it dry since it didn't blow up after the shelling. Cool. Hey, stuff is stuff right now, man. And you don't want to bring too much, because if you bring too much, you won't be able to carry it all. Okay, right now, we're still looking good. I want to just basically get some basic stuff and get back. That way we can get some sleep. Wow. This is pretty good, actually. Amazingly enough, I don't think I can continue because I don't have a shovel to get past this spot. See, if you look at this. I could really use a shovel. See, and he's using a lot of his energy to get it to get that going, and a lot of time goes by. So much time. Look at this. Of course, look at that pile. I mean, realistically, how long would it take you to actually do something like this? It would take a long time. But it is like night 1, so I'm being a little more riskier than I would be if I was later on. And there's nobody around, so I will go nuts. Well, breaking up. So you can actually do through the big stuff. You don't have to have a shovel. It just really helps when you're in situations like this, I guess. Wow, that took a long time. All right. Getting lots of good stuff here. But you have to be careful because... Okay. If someone sees you... Oh, there's somebody. There's on the table not actually hidden, but it could be easily missed. From the style of handwriting, you can tell it's written by a woman in a hurry. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I could not wait any longer. I hid some jewelry inside the books. Look for them in the basement. Slide the carton boxes behind the barred door. Use it, stay alive, please. God bless, I'm sorry. Ooh, there's multiple people there. I'm not going to risk that. There's some stuff in there. Whoa. Is the maximum amount you can have is 4? Okay. I didn't know that. What do I need? Oh, there's a gun and rocks. Just take some wood. Can't stack. Gunpowder. Gunpowder's pretty rare. I've never actually seen it. Let's get rid of 1 stack of this. Get some gunpowder. Just in case we need it. Unless there's something amazing in here, I'm gonna... Oh, food. Oh, this really stinks. Shell casings. Okay. There we go. 4. Fertilizer. Ooh, grow herbs or vegetables. Nice. I don't want to get rid of my electrical parts. Oh, there's quality roll-up and there's regular roll-up. Okay. Water's a big one, too. Sugar. I don't have enough parts. You know what? I got a better idea. I'm gonna leave here now, and I'm gonna come back for this stuff tomorrow. It's already 1 in the morning, and I don't want to drain these people dry. There's people in there. See, that's the thing. If you take all their stuff, they'll die. It's the same thing when people come and try to find you. It's like, if they find you and you're not guarding, they will kill you. They may even, I could come back right now, and who knows what could be the state. I mean, the guy could have been on guard duty, he could have got killed, he could have got beaten up, he's all sick and sad, and it's all randomized. So, it's pretty cool. Day 2. So, okay, he's in good condition. I found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. I agree. Found a bunch of stuff. Night was calm. All right. pretty much means, in all shape and terms, the night was calm. Wake up, lazy. He's tired. Actually, okay, so now we have food. So we need water. We don't have water? Okay, I could make that, but I want to make it so everyone gets some. That sucks. Okay, we're going to let my boy here, who just slept. Okay, you guys can get some rest. Good job, buddy. Yeah, let him sleep. He's tired. He was up all night long, kicking some butt for the team. So, going back into this, guys, into specifically what kind of game you should choose. The reason it's so hard is because the variables are so all over the place. It really depends on what kind of channel that you actually play. It's like, you know, if you have a review channel, you need to play the biggest and baddest, latest games out there, and you have to always be set up and ready in the news. And I mean that sincerely. You need to make sure that you that you know every single thing about every single. You need to go to news outlets. You need to find all the information you could possibly find out. And so, why is he here? All right, let's go make something, I guess. So let's make a radio. Still working on stuff. So one thing, okay, so this goes into more or less a discussion I wanted to talk about is what kind of game do I play then, CB? I like all kinds of games. Well, here's the thing and why I'm playing this War of Mine. This isn't my kind of game I normally play all the time, but it works better for my talk show. So you have to find out what works better for your channel. Are you a person who started off playing nothing but first-person shooters? If that's the case, you have to acknowledge yourself that if you have a tons of subs who are used to watching those kind of games, I'm sorry, but there's most likely that's the kind of things that people are going to expect out of you. And it doesn't mean that you can't deviate off, but you have to understand that if you do deviate off, you are going to have some issues. You're going to lose some subs. And that might not be what you want. But you have to, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, it just means you have to weigh the consequences for your actions. Is it true that, you know, you might lose some subs? That's fine. But are those people that you really want sticking around? And that's really where your head has to be wrapped around. It's like, do you want those people who are diehard people who stick with you no matter what? And will they actually stick around and watch you play a game that's not really their kind of game? Those are the loyalists of fans, and you love those people. But everyone's not like that. Some people are like, you know, I really love first-person shooters. I love watching you play first-person shooters, but I'm not really into you playing Pokemon or whatever it is that you want to go. And that's the other thing too. It's like, don't deviate too far from your audience. Don't play excuse me. Don't play R-rated games and then play G-rated games right back to it. You need to stay in the limbo zone of where you're at. And that's a big thing. Now, if you do want to, and that goes the same way, the opposite way. If you play nothing but G-rated games, don't go to R-rated games right out the bat too. Because your audience could be people that specifically watch G-rated only content, and then all of a sudden they watch you play something extremely R-rated, and they're like, oh yeah, little Timmy, you can watch your buddies play your game. He always plays the nice games, and all of a sudden, bam, he's playing like Dying Light. So you have to. That's a big thing that you have to actually really understand about how things work. I keep forgetting it's 8 o'clock. Okay, so. They needs to sleep in bed. I agree. Ooh, I'm gonna have Bruno cook, and I'm gonna have him guard. So let's go back to the same place. Let's go back to Old Town again, because there was definitely more stuff that we could have take there. I don't need to get much, but I just want to get all the stuff we missed. I'm on. They're sleeping again. Oh, bandages. Bandages are nice. I don't see anybody. Let's go try it down again. Okay. Let's food. Okay, I don't know what these look like. The doors created in a saw blade. Okay. Oh yeah, someone's here. They definitely walk up and down this place. I want to get out of here and make sure I don't get seen. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to pick up what I needed to pick up and do it from there. So, let's see here. We're doing day 3 now. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I brought the bandages. Oof, oof. Bandages are big. We've been raided. I had someone on guard. They didn't seem very determined, so they didn't do much harm. Too bad we had no weapons. Marco was wounded, but the other attackers didn't steal anything. We were able to defend ourselves. Oh, okay. Is he sleeping? Recovering. Slightly wounded. He's fine. No, 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 no. Stupid. Okay, let's go. To have you make some food. Really? We don't have enough? I guess I don't need the improved workshop just yet. No, 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 no. You get back on there. Okay, so let's make a chair next to that radio. We'll do that. So this is some place to sit. Don't want these people going crazy on us, man. Okay, so let's make some food. Actually, before I do that... Oh, did he already make it? I tried to stop him. Yeah, I think he's already making it. Yeah, shut up. I'm making food right now. Make food. Make. Okay, let's go to the door. This guy's taking his time. What are you doing? Open the door. Open the door. Have a look at what I brought. How about... How about that? What do I want? What do I want? Just need some food. I always want some pills, maybe. Deal. Alright, cool. Okay. Cool, man. Good stuff. Okay, we need to eventually get something else. Oh, wait. That's not right. No. Eat your food. Good. No longer hungry. Now he's just tired. Bruno is very tired. We need to get some beds up in this joint. I'm on. I think we might need to have it where everyone just gets some sleep and no scavenging one night, because it's just, I think everyone's in rough shape. Okay, he's just tired. So let's have him go through this part. How are you doing? Hungry, slightly sick, slightly wounded. It's all over the map, dude. I think we just need a nice day of relaxing. I doubt we'll get through that, but... Can I make a bed? No, cannot make a bed. But I can sit you in front of a radio. Turn that bad boy on. look at all this. I didn't even notice this. There's a tree house and more stuff over here. Wow. A whole bunch of good stuff. Just sit down and rest, buddy. It's getting close to that time. Not gonna be enough time. Nope. Come on. Come on. Is there enough time? Just enough time. Alright, this time frame, I think we need a multiple. Sleep in bed. Sleep. And guard. We're staying tonight. I want everyone just to relax and chill out. Bruno's going much better. Just gotta keep an eye on him. So there you go. See, this is what I'm talking about. This worked out. I got the chance to talk more about... I got the chance to talk about what I wanted to talk about while I was playing a game. Now, if I was playing a game that was much more cinematic with large cutscenes, it would be harder for me to talk through that. And again, this is kind of also going into more things of trying to multitask, trying to basically concentrate on the game while simultaneously talking about something important is very much a learned thing. And this is one thing I need to learn as well. It's very distracting to basically try to figure out using one part of your brain and then trying to remember to recount things, to tell you how to do things at the same time. It's very much a learned process, which I unfortunately do have to learn a lot better. But I know that a lot of you will stick around for this because I have so much information to tell people, so much that I want to tell everybody, that I know a lot of people will stick around and dig this. Guys, one thing above all that you should take from this is that play games that you like. Play games that you like. Because it shows up in your commentary. If you are playing games just to play games, it shows. It is it's terrible. You could just tell that people are just trugging along, just really hating watching it. They're hating playing it. No one's happy. Don't do it. So use how long to beat to find out how long the game is that you were thinking about playing. And obviously, if the game hasn't come out yet, how long to beat's not going to be that helpful for you. But you can pretty much, if it had predecessors, like if it's a part 2 or 3 of a game, most likely, unless things are you can use the guidelines of the second one or the first one to say how long the game will most likely be. Like if you're looking at honestly, like for instance, if you want to look at Far Cry 3 was about 40 hours to beat through the generic playthrough. And then you're looking at Fallout 2 was about 26 hours, and Fallout 1 was about, it was an older game, Fallout 1, but that was like 20 plus hours. So more than likely, you're probably looking at around like 20 to 30 hours for Far Cry 4. So you could say to yourself, I want to do Far Cry 4 because it makes sense to my channel, not just because I want to play it. And that's the thing you have to understand. It's more important than I just want to play it versus will it work for my channel. If you want to go and play a game off on your own time, by all means. But some games don't always work for your channel. And that's the hard pill to swallow because everyone's like, it's my sandbox. I want to do what I want in it. It's like, and true, you need to embrace that. But at the same time, you also need to understand that you're letting other people into your sandbox. And if one day people expect the sandbox to be this, and all of a sudden it's morphed into a pool, well, people came like, hey, I brought all my sandbox tools, and I'm going to be using the little digger. And I wanted to throw a sand. I didn't want to swim today. I didn't bring my swim trunks. So you get what I'm trying to say? It's like the sandbox and the swim pool are both fun. But people go into expecting something, and they get something else. It's a big turnoff. That's why you need to set your channel up the way that you do. And don't ever be afraid to switch things up. Make a blog, say, look guys, I love that I did this, but prepare them. Say, I don't know if this is the direction I want to do it anymore, or I'm going to try something new. Or find a really inventive way to switch it up. Like maybe have like a guest come on there, and your guest does what you want to do. And then you make a video of you doing what you want to do with the other person, so that you get the people will actually see something new and fresh, and they see how much you enjoy doing it. Then you could come on and say, well, hey, I had so much fun doing this game with this person. I'm going to try doing a version. Then your people can, they're more adjusted to it instead of like, bam, there you go. And so it's like, what I'm saying? You need to walk them away from it. Or you can do that kind of like the 2-for-1 video thing, where if all your videos are FPSs, then maybe you need to do 2 FPS videos and then do a RPG, one time. And then you go back, you do 2 more FPS videos and another RPG. And you look at the numbers, you look at the analytics to see how people are responding to it. Are they digging it? Are they not digging it? Is this something that you shouldn't be doing? Then it goes away and you understand you shouldn't do it, because you have to understand you're a brand. You're your own brand. You have to understand what you should and shouldn't do. And these are things that I can't tell you to do, but I can tell you the thought process you should go through towards thinking it out of what you want. And that's what I can help you with. So the big thing is that you have to understand is that there's no one who can tell you what game you should and shouldn't play. Like right now, if you have a kid channel, Trove is huge. Trove, everyone that grandma's playing. It's free to play, tons of fun. The game I definitely would suggest you playing. If you're an RPG and you like to play card games, the perfect game in the world. Card Hunter's out right now. Card Hunter is huge. You got 4,000 people playing it right now. And tons of people are talking about it. And it looks like a really fun game. Why aren't you playing that game? Stop what game you're playing and get that right now. Because that goes into another concept that I will talk about in the future, is how to get the top tier on the list of Google, which is where you really want to be, because that's where the real views happen, and that's where money starts happening. So, one of my shout out for today, guys, is my very good buddy and actually fantastic. He's a part of my team in Team WG that we actually play with. He is just one of the most best people that you can actually have on the internet. His name is Butimus. I definitely highly suggest you check out his channel. Please sub this guy. He is fantastic, and he's just one of those guys that he's got this very, it's hard to say, but he has like almost like this really best friend kind of, best buddy kind of, attitudes at all times. He's just that guy you want to like put around your arm and just like give him noogies. He's just that guy. He's got that fantastic, very, very cheery personality. I've never seen him, even when he's upset, he doesn't even sound upset. It's a great thing. So I definitely highly suggest that you check out his channel. He does all kinds of games. Most games that he actually seems to do is mostly the live stream stuff that he does with the team, and he does his own stuff with Minecraft and other things. It's something I definitely highly should check out. It's really fun. Link in the descriptions below. Butimus, give him a sub. He's a great guy. Guys, I want to say that I want you to know that I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm not going to be stopping anytime soon. I really like this hour-long concept. It's a fun idea, and I don't think I'm going to be stopping it. So, but guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, my name is CB, and you've been watching Clean Games. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!